begin with a new topic in grammar, that is models. Now, what are models? Models are auxiliary verbs that are used in different situations differently. Words like will, can, must, may, might, should, shall, need, needn't, ought to, these all fall under the category of models. Go through this video to understand how and when we use these words in different situations differently. Now children, what are modal verbs? A modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb or a helping verb that is used to indicate the modality, that is the likelihood or the ability or the permission or the possibility. Like, for example, it is given in the picture, two of my friends can play guitar. Now, over here, can shows the ability of a person to do something. Two of my friends can play the guitar. Now, examples of modal verbs: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, ought to, must, and there are many more: need, needn't. All of these can be called modals. Now, how do we use the modals? In a sentence, first of all, use the subject, then the verb, modal verb, then the main verb, and then the complement of the sentence. For example, I must go to sleep. I can drink some water. We should eat some food. You will do some exercise. So, we have to use the basic form of infinitive of the main verb after the modal verb. We use the subject, the modal verb, then the main verb, and then the complement of the sentence. Also remember children, modal verbs do not add s or es to the third person singular. He can swim. We do not say he can't swim like we do in the regular verbs. We do not use an s or es with the modal verb. It remains as it is with a change in the person. Also remember children, modal verbs, they do not need auxiliaries to form negatives and questions. For example, we say she should stay. We do not say she doesn't should stay. Instead of this, we say she shouldn't stay. She should not stay. We do not need any further auxiliary or helping verbs with the modals to write, to frame a sentence. Similarly, we write, why should she stay? Okay. Furthermore, modal verbs, they don't have infinitives or ing forms. We don't say canning, to might. No, we use the simple modal verb as it is in all kind of sentences. Now children, a verb, the modal verb can. See how different, how it can be used in different ways. It can be used to denote ability or possibility, like they can control their own work. So this shows the ability or the possibility of a person to do something. Further, impossibility in the negative form, we can't fix it. That is showing that the task is impossible. Further, can is also used for asking permission. Like, can I bring here? And for request, can you help me? But can is more informal way of speech. Further, coming to could. Could is used to seek permission. It is a more gentle and formal way of asking, could I borrow your dictionary? Then to request, could you say it again more slowly? Possibility, I think we could have another cup of tea. To show the future, I wish Enril could meet me next week. ability, he gave up his old job so that he could work for us. So, one modal verb and its variety of usage. Then the modal verb may. May is used to seek permission or to show a possibility. May I have another cup of tea? I may finish my homework. Okay, so may is a kinder, it is a politer, it is a more formal way of seeking permission, and it shows possibility of an action. Next, might. Might is a weaker possibility of something. We'd better phone tomorrow. They might be eating their dinner now. So, might is also used to show the possibility of some action. Next, coming to the modal verb ought to. Now, where do we use ought to? Saying what is right or correct. She ought to finish by next week. Ought to is used to show moral obligation. Further examples are she ought to take care of her old grandparents. There is no compulsion, but then it is her moral obligation to do so. Next, shall. Shall is used to offer help. Shall I help you with the luggage? Suggestion. Shall we say 2.30 then? Permission. Shall I do or will you? Should. Saying what is right or correct. We should solve this problem. Possibility. Fees should decrease next year. And should is also used to make suggestions. You should help your mother with the work. You should go for a walk early in the morning. It is used to make suggestions as well. Next model, will. Will is used to tell about decisions. I can't see any taxis, so I will walk. I will do that for you if you like. Offering help. And also to make a promise or a commitment. I will come back on Monday. Would, seeking permission. Would you mind if I brought a friend with me? Request. Would you mind waiting for a moment? Invitation. Would you like to play basketball this Friday? Okay, so would is used to seek permission, to make a request, or to invite someone for something. So, children, these are the different models and their usage. Auxiliary verbs which do not require further auxiliary verbs, they are used in their base form without the usage of any infinitives, without the use of any ing form of the verb. I hope, children, all of you have understood the different models and how to use, where to use, and when to use them so that your sentences are grammatically correct. In case of any doubts, do post in the comment section of the Google Classroom. Take care. God bless you all.